Morning, folks. Mike and I are at T Lake out in Mason County. It's about a 38-acre lake. We have coastal cutthroat, which are resident in here. We also have rainbow trout. Today, Mike and I are just going to do an episode on how to fish T Lake. Neither one of us has ever fished this before, so we're going to try some lead core. We'll try some inline trolling weights and lead at different sizes, and maybe even the downrigger. Water temp currently is 69 degrees, which is a little surprising considering how small this lake is. So we'll report back to you, let you know how we did.
It's August the 3rd, I believe. Neither Pete or I have either fished this lake. It's about 45 acres or so. Not extremely deep. I see fish feeding on the surface, so it's going to be a fairly shallow affair today, I think. Oh, got a fish on right there. Let's see what we got. Well, that was quick, actually. So that is a Catch America trigger spoon. Frog pattern trigger spoon. Same one I was fishing down at Mineral a couple weeks ago or a week ago. I suspect the fish probably aren't that big in this lake, but they have dumped some fairly large ones in there. Yeah, he was actually decent size and he got off right there from fighting that fish, but there you go. So that was an ounce of lead 50 feet back, so that's about 5-6 feet deep. So we're gonna keep trolling here and see what we can do. Over here I'm running a metalhead fly from Catch America, and it's just got a couple split shot in front of it to keep it under the water, so we'll see what we can do here.
I had a takedown on the lead core at two colors in the water, purple hoochie. I figured lead core might be perfect for this lake, so I brought one today. Yep. So we're hooked up. This is the second takedown I've had. The first takedown I had on lead core line with two colors in the water, fishing a Brad's Moon Jelly Dodger and a purple hoochie skirt with a spinner on it. This is the Trout Tricks minnow from Catch America, and I was 6 feet on the downrigger. They're not too bad, actually. There's that fish.
Dinky little fish. Little bass. So there's that spoon.
So we're hooked up again with the downrigger. This lake is fairly shallow. So far the deepest part of the lake I've gone over is 15 feet. I think the average is about 11. He just came off right there. I'm trolling probably right around 2 miles an hour. Not much faster than that. A lot of weeds in this lake. It's fairly shallow. So we're trolling 11, 12 feet of water with a presentation that's about maybe 5 feet deep. So that's what we got going on here. I don't know if I mentioned the water temp is 72, and it should be fairly static all the way down through the water column because this lake is just not very deep. Never fished it before. We just checked it out on the map. Figured it was a good new one to hit for you guys, and hopefully we can pull up something that's worth looking at. So Mike and I are calling on audible here at T Lake. The lake is deepest at about 14 feet. Problem is there's weeds everywhere, so we spend more time cleaning weeds off our gear than we did pulling in fish. I did catch one decent trout. When I say decent, it's a little bit better than plant. A small bass. Mike caught a trout or two, and about a 6-inch bass. I'm guessing in the fall and the winter and early spring, probably a really good fishery. This time of year with all the sun we've been getting and the sunlight, the weeds are just hard to deal with, and they may have done a weed kill off because there's a lot of floating weeds in the lake as well, which is making it harder to keep your gear from getting fouled. So we'll come back at you here shortly.